What is up, everybody? Welcome back to Unblacked with Blanche and Chris.
What's up, y'all? What's going on? What's good?
So, we got a special show for you tonight. The title is I'm Not Black, I'm Free. And that is a term that Blanche has coined. And I think it was so important to make it the title of the show because a lot of people have been sitting here asking, okay, they're not black. They're not black. What the heck do they mean by they're not black? And so Blanche and I just said that we're going to take a little time to kind of chat about what it means to not be black.
I think they know.
Of course, your people know.
I think they know what not being black is, but they want to hold on to it.
Yeah, I agree.
I think they know. And, I'm going to say this, back in 2020, Joe Biden was talking with Charlemagne the Fraud, and he said that if you don't know who to vote for between me and Donald Trump, then
you ain't
black. And so when he said it, it really stuck with me because I'm like, what would make him say that? My mind was trying to understand, why would he say that? Like, why would he say that he felt like he had the power to control someone's blackness based on a vote? And I even prayed about it. And Holy Spirit was like, yeah, because you're not black.
Wow.
And so I realized that being black, keep in mind, during this time, after Joe Biden said that, I went to social media and I'm just thinking that black folks are going to totally turn against Joe Biden. But they didn't. And the majority of black folks said he's right. So that means the majority of black folks agreed that their blackness was tied to voting for Joe Biden or a Democrat. So I said, wait a minute. That don't make it like how is somebody's what they are linked to voting? Well, if I don't vote, am I still black? So all these questions going through my mind, and Holy Spirit was like, you ain't black, you free.
Wow.
And so really what it is that we free in Christ, right? We're free. And so I was like, man, so I called my cousin up. I'm like, I need to get some shirts made. So I got you. Matter of fact, I'll take a step back. She hit me up and she said, God is telling me to bless somebody. I'm not lying. She said, I want to bless you. And I said, boy, I got just the thing you can bless me with. I said, some shirts. My cousin, God bless her, she went, found the distributor, she found her people, she did all the legwork, everything. Like she just blessed me with it. Didn't want no money, just wanted to bless me. And that's how I got these shirts made. And that's why I got them made. And folks are afraid to wear them because obviously it's very controversial to say you ain't black, you free. But when I talk to white people about this concept, white folks understand it.
Oh yeah.
White people like when I say I'm not black, I'm free, and I start talking to them about it, they actually understand with no problem. Because the sensible white people, if you ask them what do you want to be, white or American, they're going to pick American
every day.
But you ask a black person what do you want to be, black or American, they're going to say black.
Yeah. And I think because white people are not really attached to their skin color, I don't think anybody is as like attached to their skin color as black people. And I'm wondering if it's because that's all they got. But before we get into it, you guys, if you are not already subscribed to our channel Unblack, I have put the link in the chat. And follow Unblack Official. We can't go live from there until we get at least 50 people following us, you guys. So let's get that 50 tonight. Please go follow our Unblack on YouTube. Follow Blanche. He is Blanchard. And follow me, Red Pill Brown Girl. We're going to be streaming from both platforms, you guys. We want to make sure that we get this message out. So thank you so much, Also, hit the like button for us, please. It is the only way that we're going to really beat these algorithms. So please, please, please hit the like button.
So is this streaming on Unblack Official right now?
No. Mm-mm.
Or we can't because you need 50.
Yeah, because we need you guys. Somebody said Keisha has her hands full with some clown on her channel. I wish could go straight and him out. Oh my God. What's going on, Disco Kid? When I've heard you talk about that and explained it, it literally changed. Yes, yeah, it's so true. So we're gonna get into it, and just kind of talk about, and like I said, I really love the I'm not black, I'm free. Because like you said, there's a scripture that I love, that people quote, but I really don't think that they mean it. It says, and you will know the truth, and the truth will set you free. But here's the thing, Blanche. My husband always says, he says they miss the whole point of that scripture, because a couple of scriptures before, you have to read it in context. The scripture that the entire scripture actually says, if you will abide in my word, then you will know the truth, then the truth will set you free. And I think people, they always talk about the truth will set you free. Well, now these days people are just saying their own truth.
Yeah.
Like they're like, whatever they think is true, they're just kind of saying
Yeah.
their own.
And honestly, I would say this: in my search for the truth, I got closer to God.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So what I found is that me searching for the actual truth back in 2020, it led me to God. Like it led me back to God's word. And so my journey has never been separate from God at all. It's just, when I started this journey, the whole I ain't black, and even with Black Lives Matter, to do a side topic, when I went to the Black Lives Matter website, there was a young lady on YouTube doing a breakdown of what they said on their website about what they were all about. They had a paragraph of their mission statement, but then underneath there's a bunch of small paragraphs of what they were really about. Mm-hmm. And so I actually read it for myself, and it scared me because they were saying all kind of crazy stuff that I could see happening in real life.
Oh yeah.
And just I saw how they intertwined the LGBTQ movement, communism, Marx, like everything that's horrible is all intertwined into what being black is. And so now we fast forward, and you really see that the programming is actually being black. That's the actual programming, because the whole black programming from there branches out everything. You got racism, you got, like you say, DEI, you got DEI, you got affirmative action, you got civil rights, you got Black Panther Party, you got Pan-Africanism. Like, look at all the fruits of quote unquote blackness. You even have anti-whiteism. You even have the Democrat, the whole, I guess, how can I say this? The Republican Party.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? It's so many branches off of quote unquote what being black is. And so I love the scripture where the Bible says a good tree cannot bear bad fruit, and a bad tree cannot bear good fruit. And I keep telling people, black people specifically, if what you all are doing is a righteous cause, then why are the fruits always bad? I said, you mean to tell me you all are on the right side of history and it never works out? You mean to tell me y'all are doing the Lord's will and it never works out? You mean to tell me y'all are standing up for truth and justice and everything that's righteous, but it never works out?
It's just not true. It's not true. It's a principle. It's a principle. And also, if we're going to just stay on scripture, be not deceived. God is not mocked. Whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap. People always say you reap what you sow. And I hate doing incomplete scriptures, Blanche. You have to get this scripture in context. And the most important part of that scripture is, be not deceived. God is not mocked. Whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also. Meaning, God ain't no dummy. He's not no dummy. He's not a respecter of person. He's not going to say, oh, because you're black and because of racism, I will ignore all of my laws in order to accommodate you. When he said, I hold my word higher than my name.
You picked one of my favorite scriptures just now. I love the way it starts out and says, God will not be mocked.
No.
Meaning, y'all are going to try to do something and get over on God. So he trying to tell you it's not going to work. So y'all are going to try to say, because I am black, I should be able to X, Y, and Z. Because we went through slavery, we should be able to do X, Y, and Z. Because I had good intentions, I should be able. No, ma'am, no, sir. That's not how that works. No,
It
no,
don't work like that.
no.
And I'm actually kind of glad, because it just means that God has set the formula out, and you wonder why people who don't love God and who don't or not Christian, they're getting blessed, because God said, I'm not a respecter of person. He causes the rain to fall on the just and the unjust. And sometimes Christians, especially black Christians, they think that they can be snotting, and they think that they can do flips and hang from the ceiling, yes, in convulsions, and get God to move. Well, God is not moved by that. God is moved by obedience, to his word. He's moved by his laws. He's moved by his principles. And I one of these oh God, Miles Monroe, he says, I do not care how much you speak in tongues. If you put a seed on top of a marble floor, speaking tongues until you blue in the face, it's not going to grow. Why? Because the principle is it needs to be in dirt, it needs to be in water, and if you put it on a marble floor, it ain't gonna grow.
So what black people are trying to do is they're trying to plant a seed on marble.
Yes.
And when it doesn't grow, they blame white people.
Exactly.
Because they believe white people's seeds are actually sprouting from marble, not realize that what they think is marble is actually soil. Y'all are just confused. That's all. Y'all are just confused.
Yes.
Because they don't. You mentioned something powerful about principle, and I try to tell black people this, that the problem with black people is they don't live a principle based existence. It's not so. For example, I'm around white people all the time. They always, like, if you are a person they like, they always want to help. Even if they don't like you necessarily, but they know you, they always want to do something for you. They always want to help. They always want to be of assistance. They always want to do. It's just how they operate. And so black people don't understand that these principles carry over throughout all groups of people. It doesn't matter what your race, nationality is. If you have these godly principles, you're going to reap a harvest. Mm-hmm. Black people think that they're supposed to reap a harvest because of their appearance. That's what they think they're supposed to get a harvest because they're black. And I'm like, no.
It don't work like that.
Matter of fact, your harvest for being black is an unyielded crop. Actually, the crop never made it. If black is your seed, the crop ain't coming in.
It ain't coming in. It's not coming in. And so, I love when people say, well, what do you like? You're saying you're not black. You're saying you're not black. So you're white? So you're white?
I almost want to call them the N-word when they say that.
Like Blanche, please explain, because that's what they hear when we say we're not black, or we say you need to unblack. They immediately think, oh, well, you must want to be white. They'll never accept you.
I remember OJ was talking to somebody, and they said something about him being a black man. He said, I'm not black.
I'm OJ.
I'm OJ.
Yep.
Now, people don't realize how powerful that is. People can't even fathom how liberating it is for that man to say, I'm not black, I'm OJ because he recognized that if you put me in that black box, I'm doomed. You're gonna treat me a certain way, you're gonna look at me a certain way, you're gonna expect certain things from me, you're gonna basically imprison me in what they quote unquote call my skin color. No, I'm not black, I'm OJ. So I'm gonna say it right now. I'm not black, I'm free.
Yeah.
Because think about what being black actually is. You have to, okay, let me rewind real quick. CJ, let me rewind real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Black people will say, well, if you ain't black, then you must think you white. Now keep in mind, it could be a whole man dressed as a woman, and black folks will say, use the proper pronouns.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
It could be a whole person saying, I identify as a woman, a whole grown man, and black folks will say, we respect the fact that that man identifies as a woman.
And you better.
And you better. We'll protest, we'll shut your business down, we'll bring hell if you don't say that grown man as a woman. But you mean to tell me you and I can't say we ain't black?
It's so true. It's so true. And it's so funny. So my journey through being not black, you guys, was I really was struggling with being a Democrat. Like, mind you, Blanche, I voted for Obama. I cried when he won. I knocked doors. I mean, like, I was like, yes, we can. Yes, we can. The hope and change. The hope and change. And then I quote my good friend. Well, he yeah. He says, well, I was hoping for some change. We got no change. We got no change. And I say that to say, when I no longer agreed with Obama and I saw that President Trump was doing a good job in 2016, 2017, 2018, I really struggled, y'all, because I did not want to say I was a Republican at all. I did not want to say that. And the whole George Floyd thing happened, and people were like rioting in the streets. And I'm like, hold on, y'all acting crazy, because I don't care what y'all believe happened to this man. Like, we not getting ready to act like this and act like that's okay. You remember, Blanche, when people were saying, burn it all down, take all the money, take all the stuff, take it. And I'm like, nah, that's not cool. And so then I started like to explore what Republicans believe. And y'all, I didn't even know I was a Republican. And people started to say, you black, you a Democrat, you black, you can't be a Republican. And I was like, and so then I started to get mad. And I was like, okay, well, fine. I ain't black then. If you're saying that I have to agree with people burning down the street, taking people's property, killing people, hurting people, then I guess I'm not black. And Blanche, what do they say when you say, well, I guess I'm not black then?
No, you black. No, you black. No, don't you ever forget it. Oh, you black. They
But
don't
they
listen.
just said I wasn't.
They're not gonna accept you. They're not gonna accept you. You know what? I had somebody tell me. Somebody said, "Oh, Blanche, you like white girls." I said, "Y'all have never nothing wrong with white girls at all." I said, "But y'all have never seen me with a white girl. Like, y'all be saying stuff. Y'all never even seen me with a white woman ever in life. But y'all just say stuff. But then if I embrace it, say I love them. See, I knew it. See, I knew it. I knew it. Ain't never seen me with a white girl ever."
People always say, they be like, I bet her husband is white. He's not. But he ain't gonna say he black either. He's straight up unblacked.
listen, he ain't white, but he sure ain't black. Listen.
He be like, I'm not that. So you guys, what we're basically saying when we say we're not black, and we know we don't have to explain it to you guys, because y'all watch us, y'all know. But we need to explain it for the people in the black, the people in the black.
In the black of the class. in the black of the class.
The people in the black of the class. We're not saying that we white. But if being obnoxious, being ignorant, being stupid, being ghetto, being violent, what else, Blanche? Being overweight, well, help me.
Being narcissistic, being too full of themselves, being too cocky, being too arrogant, being acting like spoiled children, always demanding something. What I just heard Killer Mike talk about. He said when the U.S. He said when Obama killed Gaddafi, he blamed Obama. He said Obama killed Gaddafi, slavery went back to Libya. White folks didn't bring slavery back to Libya.
Oh no! Oh no!
So
And
what? So wait a minute. So you mean to tell me when Gaddafi left, the next course of action was slavery?
and
And
that
you
was
want
white people's fault.
and you mad at the U.S.? I said, come on, man. I said, come on, Killer Mike. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Come
So
on.
if all of that, yes, being a victim,
Being
being
a victim,
oppressed,
being
if
oppressed.
all of that is black, then we ain't it. I'm not it. I
you
can't do
know,
it, y'all.
you know what one of the most, I gotta admit, one of the most unique things about being black is that you can literally be a king and a queen and be oppressed
And homeless.
and homeless.
And be oppressed. Pick a struggle. Pick a struggle. They can be a king and a queen and be broke. They can be a king and poor. They can be, nobody like any other people. Black people will be roasting them. They'll be like, "Oh, you say you a king, but you ain't got nothing." Black folks will be roasting these people, but they're not, because if you black.
And to you all that didn't like my clip that RPG played,
Oh
I got a
God.
lot of hate comment. I'm gonna reiterate what I said. Not only do black people not build, y'all can't even build simple stuff like your credit. Y'all can't even build your self-esteem up. Like y'all can't build up simple, forget a structure, forget bricks and mortar. Y'all can't build simple stuff.
I know. It's sad.
Simple.
It's sad. It's sad. Black people, like it's almost like a curse. And you gotta unblack yourself. Seriously, like, because
Say it again.
it's like being black is like a curse. You gotta unblack yourself, because I mean, everything that is negative, I don't care how much they try to clean it up. Like you said, Daryl Jones said, you can't even build a family.
You can't build a family. You can't build a family.
I ain't say you can't make babies. You make a whole bunch of nigglets. Y'all make a whole bunch. Y'all sons and y'all daughters is out here robbing people. They are.
Let me tell y'all something. Let me tell y'all something real quick. Let me tell y'all something. Dear black people, human beings all do the same things. So we all have sinned. We all are in a fallen state. We all have sinned and fell short of God's glory. This is everybody. So you all are not special in having stuff done to you. But guess what? You all have done stuff too, and you continue to do it.
Exactly.
Y'all don't understand that slavery started in America because of black people. It was a black man that said, this black man, right? He was abusing this black man. This black man ran to the white man to get treated better in his indentured servitude.
Facts.
That black man took that black man to court and said, I want him to be a slave for life. That concept wasn't even heard of. A black man sat back and said, he was mad. You know, he was mad. He like went to that.
I didn't know this. I didn't know that. Look, I'm learning.
Went to that white man. I'm gonna fix him. He went. Now listen. Now they told y'all that y'all was getting beat. You didn't have any rights. But every time you go to the history books, y'all stayed in court as a slave. You mean to tell me the slaves went to court What? Who was their lawyer? Like, what we talking? Listen, the whole story don't make any sense. It don't make any sense. This man took Anthony Johnson. This man took his slave to court. Let me get. Hold up.
Oh my God. I need to know about this, Blanche, because I don't know. What I will say is I could even take it further than that. I mean, like the black people um allegedly were sold out by people in Africa.
Of
They
course.
were black. And a lot of them, I mean, let's tell the truth. Like they were sold because they either owed a debt, they were sold because they, were not as smart or whatever, right? And that's why I say, like somebody said, I'm so sick of the black lies, larping for cash. Like that's so true. Like that's why I don't really Blanche. I know a lot of people focus on like the history, but the history, they're lying to us, and it's not making us better. It's not making us better at all.
Hold on. Speaking of history, now listen. Once you tell the truth about the history, then it's no longer Black history. It can only be Black history with lies. Once you start telling the truth, it's just history, and and Black folks are not interested. They don't care about it no more. So Anthony Johnson and his slave was, it's a black man, and his slave was John Casser, and John Casser was supposed to have his time ended with Anthony Johnson. Anthony Johnson was like, nah, because he black, you finna stay extra. You know how black folks, they want to keep you past your date. So he left and went to a white dude. White dude treated him good. Anthony Johnson got mad, went to court. Y'all say black folks don't have no rights, but he was able to go to court and have this man be a slave for life. That's how slavery, that's how we went from indentured servitude to slavery. It was because of black man.
I agree. And my husband actually says that. He says it's actually proven that the black slave owners were worse.
Oh, come on now. You know that.
Than the white slave owners. But we see it now. Your white bosses are definitely not as bad as your black bosses. They're just not.
You know how black folks run a business, RPG. So just think about how black folks run their businesses today, and think about how they were slave owners.
Oh my God.
Listen, they have feeding the slaves. They ain't got no clothes for the winter. Could you imagine? Could you imagine being on the auction block and you look out there, you see some black slave owners, you're like, oh no, no, please, no. Listen, you begging the white man, you're like, please. Listen, could you imagine going home to a black slave owner?
No. So this guy says vitamin 6827. Don't you know the history of the white man? He started off eating dead bodies in caves. Then they were fighting each other in city states. And then they started slaughtering people through like this. You must be black, vitamin. Like, please unblack yourself. The title of the show is called.
He ain't black. He's a NIGG.
It's just not true.
It's
not true. It's not true. The people who built civilization were not in caves like y'all want to believe. Like, it's just, come on, y'all.
But okay, RPG. Let me ask you a question. Let's say it's true.
Okay.
Let's go with it being true. Let's say that white people were savage and barbaric in the caves eating raw meat, eating dead bodies, right? And the black people had Wakanda, ancient Kemet. They had ancient Kemet, the pyramids, they had the gods, they had all the technology. They had the running water, sewer systems, all this stuff, right? So my question for you, how did the white people in the caves eating dead bodies, barbaric and savage, how did the cavemen conquer the mighty kings and queens? How?
Things that make you go, It's the things that make you go, I don't have an answer for it. And it's so sad that black folks have told themselves these stories so much so it's almost like opposite day every day dealing with black people. They say that that white people are nasty. But then you go to a white person's house, it's very clean, very orderly. You go to a white neighborhood, it's very clean, very orderly. And then the black people, not. They say white people are dumb or not as smart as they are. But then you see white people doing smart people stuff. And it's like it's opposite day with them all the time.
Even like crossing the street. I actually sit back and I observe how black folks cross the street and how white folks cross the street. And I noticed that I noticed that black people disregard simple instructions on the street. So just simple don't walk. Then they get attitude. They start walking slower when the car come. They look at the car, look all crazy, and then they just so no.
They say that white people are violent, but they like it's always opposite day with them, and they say that they don't need you saw the whole thing when we were talking about DEI, because DEI is racist, and when they took away DEI, the black folks got mad, but then they said black folks don't really benefit from DEI. Well, why you want to take it away? Like, it's just, you be so confused talking to these people.
But guess what? That's part of being black.
Yep.
Confusion. That's a part of being black. You got to be confused. Anytime something start making sense, you start leaving your blackness. You got to get right back into confusion.
You better get back into confusion. You guys, if you have not already, go ahead and like our Unblack channel. You guys, please, thank you so much. We really appreciate it. It's really going to help us grow. If you are watching on X, Instagram, Facebook, you guys, please go and like our Unblack channel. We got to grow, and we'll be able to stream from there if we can get 50 subs. We trying to get 50 subs tonight. Come on, you guys. Help us out.
Hold on. Somebody from IG said jaywalking is a form of protest. Right.
It is. It is.
That's Tish from Tampa. Yeah. That's Tish from Tampa. Jaywalking. You know what's funny about being black too? Also, being black is you have to accept low standards.
Oh yeah.
You have to accept low standards. So when I like you and I will say, well, the children can't read or write or do math on grade level, and black folks don't get outraged by that.
No.
Could you imagine if the TV read Asian children cannot read and write or do math on grade level? I guarantee it would be an Asian push.
Oh yeah.
They would make sure that would never get put on the screen ever again.
It'd be a national emergency.
National emergency. It'd be like nuclear weapons. Asians can't read and write on grade level. we gotta do something about this.
But black folks, they're not interested. And you know what? Black people are not interested in their kids, and they say they love their kid. They say they love their kids, and to see a whole generation of people just completely shut out. It reminds me of what Mr. Clark said. It's like trying to turn black into a permanent underclass. And that doesn't bother people, but the random Sally down the street doesn't talk to you in the grocery store. You call her racist, and you put her on Instagram and IG and ruin her life. That's black.
Let me ask you a question. I believe that how can I say this? How could you be black and not be like without a struggle, so to speak? I guess without a white grievance, like if you don't have a grievance with the government, white people, the system, whatever, how would you be able to be like, how would you express being black without having a grievance or being or complaining against a system or oppressive force?
You can't. You literally you have to automatically pick them. You have to automatically not want to be with the other people. You have to feel oppressed. You have to feel like somebody's holding you down. And I I I I despise that. Like I literally cannot. I got kicked out of being black and I don't want to go back. I don't want to go back.
You don't want to go back.
To be black, like you said, is to be controlled. To be controlled.
And that's really what it is in a nutshell. And we know this because if you notice when people are talking on TV about being black, they're always telling you what it is to be black. Like they're never asking you anything. They're always telling you that since you're black, you must agree to A, B, C, and D. You must do A, B, C, and D. You must support LGBTQP. Don't forget X, Y, and Z. Like you have to. So they tell you what it is to be black. And the moment you say, "Well, I don't agree with," it could be one thing. It can just be one thing.
Yep.
Like if you say, "Well, I agree with school choice," you sell out. Remember King Randall wanted to build that. I know you said you didn't want to get wanted to
No, I love King.
No, I'm talking about what he wanted to get. He wanted to get that community center built.
Oh.
And all the black folks voted against it. Yeah. All the white folks said yes, keep them off the streets. All the black folks said, nah, we want the Popeyes. Like, it was crazy.
I'd rather Popeyes, they'll have a job, rather than have some little Negroes around there about to rob them.
Hanging out in the community center.
Sons and y'all daughters, I don't like people don't feel safe around them. But a Popeyes, yeah, we could do a Popeyes. It's so crazy. So speaking of Unblacked, right? If you have not already, go and subscribe, please, to our Unblacked channel. I'm getting ready to put it again in the chat. Go and subscribe. If we get 50 subscribers tonight, we'll be able to go live from our Unblacked channel. So speaking of Unblacked, real quick, I thought it was so funny, this whole Chili story. Chili from TLC, you guys. Mm-hmm. Chili from TLC decided that she does not want to be a Democrat. And they have basically just completely disowned her.
Oh, she said this?
No, she did not say this. It was discovered that Chili was giving money to President Trump's camp. She is not really for the whole Black Lives Matter thing. All these clips are resurfacing of her. I actually appreciated one day when she was talking about she had an abortion and she was devastated about having that abortion. So all of these Republican talking points, somebody who we have loved for forever, and because she decides that she does not want to be black, because, to be black is to be a Democrat.
Right.
It's okay to shame her and her skin color. Let me show you this clip. And nobody said anything, Blanche. Nobody said anything about them calling her basically a darkie. If this had been anybody else, but because we're different, but we struggle with this though, Blanche, because we are not Democrats. They feel like they can say anything to us, don't they? Here we go. All right, let me play.
Get right up in my pores. Chili, bitch, you are dark skinned. Okay? And also, that's okay.
Hold on, she cleaned it up. She cleaned it up.
Hold up.
She cleaned it up.
Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Did she just say?
Yes, she did, Blanche.
Did she just say?
Yes, she did.
You're dark skinned? As to mean what? As to mean what? So I'm dark skinned. That means I gotta be a Democrat. Whatever. Like, what does that mean? I gotta be more of a Democrat? I gotta be more pro-black?
if she was a white person that said that, she said, Chili, first of all, you're dark skinned. What does that have to do with the price of tea in China?
Absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing.
And nobody said anything.
Think about this though. This is what being black. Think about if you're black, the darker you are, the more pro-black you have to be. Ain't that crazy? Like you can like if you're dark, you have to agree with all of it.
It is so crazy because who cares, Blanche? Like, are we are we doing this? Does it matter? In 2026.
I get reminded all the time that I'm dark skinned. They remind me all the time.
Not white people, Blanche.
No. Absolutely not.
Look at this. Hold on, let's
go ahead.
Caramel? Caramel? I'm caramel? This is a version of body dysmorphia that you would, out of your mouth, categorize yourself. Like, that's like the Werther's chocolates. You are literally, you don't pass the brown paper bag test.
First of all, I've met Chili before, and I'm going to say this. She's lighter than me. She's lighter than you.
I believe it.
She's darker skinned, but she's not. She's lighter than us. But she's
standing next to T-Boz and standing next to
Left Eye.
She probably looks dark.
She looks darker, but in real life, she actually is. She ain't caramel, but she's not. She a lighter mocha.
Yeah, but who cares?
No, listen. I agree. Who cares? I agree. But I'm just saying what this woman is doing, it ain't even true though. Like you trying to, it's not true. She ain't, it don't even matter, but it ain't true.
But this is why you say to be black is to be controlled, because they are allowing her to say this. And instead of coming to Chili's defense, because she donated to Trump's campaign, you're allowed to say this about this black girl that y'all say that y'all love. It's real quick clip.
And Chili, that's okay. Chili, everybody be quiet. Chili, come to the front. Zoom my camera in, Miguel. I want you to get right up in my pores. Chili, bitch, you are dark skinned. Okay? And also, that's okay. Caramel? I'm caramel? This is a version of body dysmorphia that you would, out of your mouth, categorize yourself. Like, that's like the Werther's chocolates. You are literally, you don't pass the brown paper bag test. And Chili, that's okay. Chili, everybody.
My thing with that though, Blanche, like you said, if Chili has said that she's a man, she can say whatever she wants.
Oh yeah.
That's okay.
Yeah, that's okay.
Isn't that horrible?
So you mean to tell me because she says she was caramel and she is closer to caramel than she is dark skinned, this is true. But because she said she was caramel, that's body dysmorphia? And you got black women talking about they thick? If anybody got body dysmorphia, it's black women. Black women be talking about thick, and I'm like, ma'am, you are morbidly obese. You are morbidly obese.
Oh my God,
body dysmorphia. The audacity of a black woman to talk. Do y'all see what y'all be wearing out in public? Body dysmorphia. The fact that you left the house with that outfit on is body dysmorphia, because there's no way you wore that and said this look good. And then one more thing, them beads y'all wear around y'all waist. I can't stand them beads around the waist. I don't know why y'all wear them beads. It will not give you a waistline. Why do y'all wear those beads around your waist? You are 372 pounds. What are those beads going to do?
I guess you need to be black to know what those beads are. Is that what they're doing in Atlanta? What is the beads?
These women, listen, these women stomach poked out. I can barely see the beads. I'm like, the beads supposed to make your waist smaller. It's supposed to get your waistline. I'm like,
let me see. I gotta see it. I gotta see waist beads.
Put on waist beads. That's all they be wearing. And it's always the big women wearing the waist beads. It's never a chick that's normal size wearing the waist. It's always a big chick wearing waist beads.
Oh my God. Blanche, are you serious?
You know how Mr. T's wear the chains?
Yeah.
That's how they wear them waist beads. That's how they wear them waist beads.
No, that's a whole thing. Yo, maybe because I'm not black. Hold on. Blanche, I'm about to share. Is that it?
Yeah, that's it.
Oh my God.
And they be having the worst shapes. I'm like, ma'am, you shaped like a letter T. The waist beads ain't gonna do nothing.
What are the waist beads supposed to do?
Give them a waistline.
Oh no. Oh no.
So this is the theory. When they lose weight, they get tighter beads. So you lose weight, tighter beads, lose weight, tighter beads. As you can see, it does nothing.
Oh my God, y'all, hold on. Blanche, this is a mess. This is a mess. Hold on. I'm getting ready to read to y'all. This ain't nobody but some black stuff. This is black stuff, y'all. Hold on. Blanche, let's read it. Hold on. The benefits of waist beads. Waist beads serve as a powerful tool for weight. For weight management and body positivity and cultural connection, often used to track weight changes intuitively as they tighten or loosen. They also promote better posture, enhance femininity, offer spiritual connection, and serve as a fashionable. What?
How them bees do all that? How do those bees do all of that? A genie only give you 3 wishes. How them bees give you all of that? Come on. Come on, man.
Y'all got tears coming out of
them bees do all of that.
What? Blanche, that can't be true.
Come on, man.
You can sell black people anything. Anything, y'all.
Next they're gonna say, and will help you find a husband.
That's what it's gonna say. It's gonna say, help you find a husband.
Or better yet, help you find a king, right? Help you find a king.
Help you find a king. Oh my, Blanche, I did not believe you.
Help you find some wealth.
I got tears coming out my eyes, y'all. I got tears.
Those bees do all of that. Now think about it. Now think about the state of black people. Think about the state of black people, and think about what the bees are supposed to do and what's actually going on.
Oh my God! You can serve. You remember that old clip where it was talking about the Negro?
Yeah.
And you can literally sell the Negro anything. Hold on, you guys. Let me read the super chats, Blanche. I feel so bad. Super chat, she said the waist beads deserve better. They do.
Oh, that's funny.
They do. Oh my God.
Put all that pressure on them bees. Look, put all that pressure on them bees to perform. Them bees are nervous, man.
The poor bees.
Poor bees, like, I gotta do all of this. This is a lot.
Oh my God. I think we had a couple super chats up here. Let me just go ahead and shout y'all out. We're so grateful. Thank you for the super chats. We really appreciate it. Sorry if we missed it. Okay, here we go. Super chat. I remember it hit me that black slave owners had to be horrific just by observing my jobs and having a Black probation officer.
Man.
Yes, a Black anything, y'all. A Black boss. You know, TikTok actually talks about that, having a Black female boss. It's just
it's the worst.
It's the worst.
It's the worst.
Black slave owners enslaved their own relatives and did.
That's a fact.
That's a fact.
Listen, Black slave owners were so petty that they would see you over there enjoying yourself. If you was a family member, they would go over there and literally buy you, bring you to their place, and torture you. Listen, the Black slave owner was horrific.
I know. And but we can believe that now because you give a Black person any kind of power. We even seen it last week when we talked about the whole Chick-fil-A thing. You have Black people in abundance, it is going to be chaos. It just is.
Look how they behave with the watered down Chick-fil-A.
We not even gonna go there. That is hilarious.
Y'all cut up with the basic of necessities of Chick-fil-A, and y'all still cut up. Y'all could. Oh, it's crazy. Y'all still cut up.
Oh my God. Okay, so Blanche, I think let's go to one of these clips. You want to go to the Akon clip, talk about the Blacks, or you want to go to?
I want to go to that trash clip. You got a trash clip?
Oh God, you want to do that one?
You want to do Akon? We can do Akon.
No. We can do another one. You want to do the white boy in London, or we can do the guy with the underbite.
Yeah, let's go underbite first, and then we go Akon.
Blanche keep calling this boy with the underbite.
With the sling blade, the sling slack jaw.
Oh my God.
And let me tell you something about Black people. Black people, when they put on an accessory, like a suit or some glasses, or they always try to be extra. I'm like, listen, man, y'all dumb as a box of rocks. I'm not falling for it. Nobody's falling for it. All this trying to sound intellectual, and what you saying is pure BS.
It's it's really sad. And we always talk about this, and I'm going to say this, you guys. We say this because we love y'all. But we love you. We love Black people, but we love y'all too much to lie to you. We cannot lie to you. I'm sorry.
It's a sin to lie. We can't do it.
Okay, here we go. You talking about so this is the one, this is the clip that you were posting today. You had the that you were getting ready to post a comment on. You want to do that one? Okay, so this is our good friend. This guy is responding to our good friend Chad O. Jackson. You guys, shout out to him. Go follow him if you're not already. But this guy is basically responding to him, Chad, making a comment that says, pretending to be a victim is a diabolical plague.
Hold on, RPG.
Okay, give some context.
Somebody named Daryl in the comment. Can you please pin this comment real quick?
Sure. Where Daryl?
Where he said the Black man actually won the case.
Is it earlier or a little late?
It's Daryl Johnson, right?
Let me see. And he said, "Oh, the Black man."
He said the Black man actually won the case, or maybe it was. I don't see it anymore. Never mind. Don't worry about it.
The slave owner or the slave? Because they was both Black.
Well, no, the slave owner.
I could believe that.
Well, no, what he basically saying is, like, a Black man won the case, though. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they talk about racism, but he took he took him to court and won.
Oh, that's so good. Because white people hate themselves. And I really do believe white people really want to do right by Black people, even if it's wrong.
Ain't that cold? Even if it's wrong.
Even if it's wrong. Did you see that and we can get into it when we talk about the grown-ups table, but President Trump got that black lady for the CDC.
To be the new director?
Yeah, of the CDC. I want white people to be more racist.
Yeah, because we can't.
We can't. We can't. I don't trust black people around white people. I just don't. I I don't trust them around black people, but black people know how to handle them. You know how to move.
Yeah.
But for whatever reason, a black person around I can't find his comment. I'm trying.
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry, Daryl, but yes. I believe
Or
you.
you can rewrite it, Daryl. Make it easier.
Yeah, rewrite it. Rewrite that comment, please. But yeah, like they when they get around white folks, they're trying to get over. They and anytime the white person gives them any kind of feedback, bad, whether it be good or bad, they're going to say racism. So we can talk about that at the grown-ups table. All right, let's look. Here we go.
All right, so Chad, first of all, slavery lasted from 1619 to 1865, and it created a starting gap where black wealth was extracted from black labor. All right, Chad, first of all, slavery lasted from 1619 to 1865, and it created a starting gap where wealth was extracted from black labor with no ownership, no wages, and no assets were passed down. Jim Crow, lasting from the 1800s through the 1960s, legally blocked access to quality jobs, education, and voting. So the gap did not close, it widened.
You want me to keep going?
Keep going.
And then redlining and federal housing policy lasted from the 30s all the way through the 60s. That denied black families mortgages in growing suburbs, while white families built equity. And home equity is the #1 driver of wealth in America. So what happens, Chad? One group gets to compound assets for generations and the other is locked out of compounding. That's why today the median black household has a fraction of the wealth of white households and lower home ownership rates.
It's always the light skins. It's always the light skins, Blanche.
So the reason why this person, and he hit my comment on his page, because I told him that the wealth gap is mirrored by the marriage gap.
Facts.
So you are comparing single black households to white households with 2 people in them, 2 parents, 2 incomes. So of course it's going to be lower because black people are convinced that they can reinvent the wheel. They believe that they can build wealth by themselves. They don't need to start a family. They don't need to have a legacy. They don't need to have stuff passed down. That's what black folks believe. They can get it out the mud, get it off the muscle, get it off the block, get it out the street.
Because they black.
So the reason why the median income isn't the same, sir, is because y'all don't get married. There's a 30% marriage rate in the black community and declining. 30%. So that means you have the lowest marriage rate in the country. So if you have the lowest marriage rate in the country, look at what comes from that. Low marriage rate, high crime rate, high STD rate, high illiteracy rate, high abortion rate. Everything that you all do is counterproductive to making money. You don't have any principles that are going to yield you a good harvest. You don't. So if you don't care about family, legacy, building, sacrificing, when your children turn 18, you put them out the house and throw them into debt. You all do things very backwards. And so because you all want to stunt, keep up with the Joneses, and look rich, you all are going to suffer. The reason why black folks suffer is because black folks want to look the part and not be the part. The most millionaires that y'all see wear regular clothes or regular cars. You can't tell they're millionaires. But when a black person is a millionaire, you know.
It's so true. And it's really sad that they have bought into the lie, because what they are basically saying, this is what black people are saying to themselves, that I am black, so I have accepted this fate. I look at that as like, you might as well unalive yourself. Because if you have accepted the fate that because of your skin color, You can't get the best job. You can't become a millionaire. You can't be a good wife. You can't get married. You can't be skinny. If you've accepted that fate, why would you want to be here anymore?
And why would you want to be black?
Why would you want to be black?
Like what he's saying is, what he's proposing is, his solution is for the government to give them some money. Think about this. What is his solution? For the government to come in. Think about this. You want more government overreach. You want more government control. Do y'all think the government is going to cut y'all a check with no strings attached? In what world? In what world do y'all get a check cut for y'all with no strings attached? They're going to cut y'all a check.
But Blanche, they get money from the government. It's never enough. White people, will you not understand? It's never enough. And it never will be enough for people who have rendered themselves helpless. It's never going to be enough.
It won't. You're right.
Let's keep.
All right, so check. That's why today the median black household has a fraction of the wealth of white households and lower home ownership rates. You can debate solutions all day long, but the why isn't mysterious. It's what happened in history plus compounding. And another thing, how can you call yourself a real Republican if you don't want to have the U.S. federal government take responsibility for systemic segregation and systemic economic stagnation? Like, it's undeniable that this crap was built into the system. Tell the truth about history. Then you'll be a real Republican. Or, better yet, you'll be a real American.
No. Sue,
he sound like a great value Obama. You know he looks like. You seen V for Vendetta?
No, I haven't.
Well, it's the guy with a white mask. He looks like the white mask. He looks just like the V for Vendetta white mask. He does. He looks just like the mask, just like it.
Oh my God, y'all. Look at this. Look at this. Oh my God, Blanche. Here's my thing. It's always the light skins. It's always the light. That's the thing about it, Blanche, is these people want to talk about the same things. There is not a single thing that Black people at this juncture in their lives can do about alleged Jim Crow, alleged redlining. And it's actually, shout out to John Doyle. He was actually saying white people were more redlined than Black people. There were more poor whites. And basically banks were saying, hey, this is the red line because you were more likely to have to foreclose on that property. You know, the job stability wasn't there. And that had nothing to do with the color of people's skin because banks want to make money. I remember Officer Tatum saying, like, banks want to make money. They don't care how you look. Excuse me. They don't care how you look.
Right.
And when is it going to get old? Like the argument is old and it's tired, Blanche.
It's a broken record. And what's funny is they all say the same things.
The same thing.
All of these Black people talking about, they all have these exact same talking points from Mark Lamont Hill to Charlamagne the God to V for Vendetta dude to anybody. They all have the same talking points. Like they Killer Mike. They all have the same talking points. And guess what? They've been the same talking points for the past 100 years.
I know. When white folks get over it, then maybe we can move on. And let me tell you, Blanche, I am praying for white boy summer because I want white people, honest to God, to start saying, your problem. Sorry, dude, your problem. We're over it. I really want that to happen. So with that being said, let's look at this let's look at this. This guy. This is a clip you sent me, Blanche, with this guy. This was hilarious. Let's see. You want to do this clip? I love this clip. This is probably one of my favorite clips because white people, y'all need to start standing up for yourselves. Seriously, because we need y'all to be unapologetically white.
We do.
We don't need y'all. We need y'all to start saying your problem.
How is it that every city they move to turns to shit? I was recently in London, the capital.
Who's they?
Now you know when black people say they're talking about white people. But when white people say they talking about black people.
Yes, they are. Go ahead, Whitey. Go ahead, white boy.
Go ahead, Whitey.
The crown jewel, and I couldn't help but notice, wow, this place looks like shit. Now, why does this place look like shit? Well, you see, there are some new residents. Every single place these new residents take up, the city turns to shit. And there's always one excuse: systemic racism. Well, see, I bought this when I used to live in the US because I said, well, the United States has historical racism. So therefore, well, we can give them that. Turns out every single city that I went to, the same statistics from London to Berlin to Israel. The country of Israel has the exact same problem from the exact same group of people. So I'm tired of looking in the mirror about what's wrong with me. I'm going to look and see what is wrong with you. So if you want to live in global Rhodesia, you can live in global Rhodesia, but you can't act like whatever the fuck creates the cities that I am seeing. Also, fuck Zimbabwe.
That white boy summer.
I love it.
I love it. Just go off, white boy. Go off.
I love it.
And what he said was so true is like everywhere you go, this is what you get with black people.
It is.
But then these people turn around and say it's white people or it's systemic racism. Maybe, just maybe, you guys' presence creates systemic racism. Like y'all are the cause of the systemic racism.
Because black people want to be anti-white in Western countries. So that's the problem. Because when you go to these other countries, you all aren't going to the countries like you should, being grateful and thankful. You go to those countries hating white people, but yet you want to live with them. You want to live by them. You want to live around them. And so it's just crazy that you really want to be in close proximity with white, because think about it. If you go to Africa right now, black don't mean nothing.
It don't.
You know why? And the white people there. Being black only means something in Africa when white folks are around. If there ain't no white folks around, nobody cares about you being black. Nobody.
It's a fact.
And the people that are there in those countries, they complain about the governments. Those people know they complain about the government, not white people. They complain about the government. They're just like them. They get mad at the governments, not white people. The government. You know why? Ain't no white folks around. Who you gonna blame? You can't blame white folks. You gotta blame the government, and they do.
As you should, if that's the case. If your government is being corrupt, obviously you should. But the way that you blame a whole group of people for your demise, like, I wouldn't even want to exist if my success and my failure was predicated on somebody else. Like, somebody else is the only reason you could be successful?
Whether you succeed or fail is...
That's horrible. And so I think the only way that we're going to get away from this, Blanche, is white boys, y'all better get it together. Start saying it.
They're gonna call you racist anyway.
They gonna call you racist anyway.
Whether you're silent or you like, it don't matter what you do, you're racist. So you might as well have fun with it.
Yeah, and be more racist. Be more racist because black people. There was a clip. Oh my God, Blanche, where this black girl was at this hotel and she kept saying that the food was white people food. So they put her out. They
She said
said
that.
yes out loud. And so she's videoing, I'll find the clip, but she's videoing saying, I said it's white people food, so they're putting me out. And the white and the I think she looked Hispanic. She said, you're being offensive, you're being racist, so you can get out. And I don't care where you put this video. I said, yes! Yes!
Wow.
That's what we need.
Okay, so what's white people's food?
It was mashed potatoes. I mean, no, it was potato salad, but because it wasn't cooked a certain way, she was insulting the food at the hotel. And this is what you get with black people, you know, like this is what you get when you try to appropriate and you try to show them some kind of like pay homage to potato salad. That's, you know, that's pretty black.
I thought.
Oh, this white people food. Just so offensive. You want me to find a clip? I can find it. It's hilarious.
Yeah, because you know, I was doing looking up where chitlins came from, making a joke, and I was just shocked. Okay, check this out. Key soul food items with European origins: pork products, pig feet, lard, fried chicken, baked goods, pies, biscuits, cobbler, and greens, turnip, collard varieties.
Wow.
These are stuff from Europe. So soul food is from Europe.
I
It's from
believe it.
so black people, nothing you all have is organic from you. It all comes from white people. Even the soul food.
And it's so funny you said that. They were saying even like some of the behaviors um that black people are known for, like the smoking and drinking, that's all like Irish.
Yeah.
When the poor Irish came over, that's what they were doing.
Boss Ride just said the Jamaican accent is actually Irish.
I believe it. I believe it.
So, dear black people, y'all really are a bunch of plagiarists. Think about it. Y'all are a bunch of plagiarists. Like y'all talk about cultural appropriation, y'all done stole everything from white people. Everything.
And want more. It's never enough. It's never
Maybe y'all invented jumping the broom, but I doubt it.
Oh my God. They invented Wakanda allegedly, but not. Look, that was invented by a white person. Oh my God. So let me show y'all this. Oh God. I'll find it in a minute.
Hold on. I'm glad Daryl said that. Thank you, Daryl. To go back to that chili clip, that young lady said that she wouldn't pass the brown paper bag test, but Daryl's 1,000% correct. That test was used to discriminate against black people from black people.
Oh, yeah, it's true for sororities.
Think about it. So think about it, RPG. When black people was fighting to be able to have their own secret societies. And what was the first thing y'all did?
Ooh.
Discriminate against your own people. Ain't that crazy?
So good. That is so good. It's so true.
You mean to tell me y'all went through all this racism and then turned around and did it to your own people? Think about it. How do we get Delta Sigma Theta? Because they wouldn't let the dark-skinned girls be AKAs. How we get the Omegas? Think about it. They had to literally create sororities and fraternities because y'all was racist. You know how insane that is?
The school days story. And I mean, we know it. We know it. We see it. Y'all look. This is what white and Hispanic people need to start doing, you guys. And I love this lady. She needs to be She needs to be.
So she's saying that me saying that it's white people food is me being racist, and you said it's a violation of the Fair Housing Act. Yes, for me to say that it's white people food, even though that's a violation of my freedom of
as a resident.
I'm not a resident.
Right, but we're only allowed to excuse you. Residents. If someone has come to complain to me that they feel that they have been spoken to in a racist way, we have a right to ask you to leave.
But I wasn't talking
area.
to him.
I don't care. Your language is offensive. You can either comply with my request or you can get out. It's as simple as that.
Okay.
Thank you.
And I'm not gonna comply, so I'm gonna leave.
Okay, well, then I'll just have you removed.
Okay, I'll wait for the police. That's fine. So Peach Patch, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wait for the police to come to remove me. In the meantime, I'm going to continue to work. And I feel sorry for my clients. It's not their fault.
No, it's your fault. It's your fault.
Okay, so she's saying that me saying that it's
I love that. I love that for white people.
And I see some of these comments. This is where black folks get disingenuous. She's not saying white people food as a compliment, you morons.
It doesn't matter if it's a compliment or not.
But she's not, though. She's saying it to be derogatory. So there's so the context she's using it in is what got her put out. She didn't say this is white food and it's great. She didn't say this is Italian food, this is German food, here's a bunch of white foods we can say. She said this is white food as in it's not good.
And she was offensive when she said it. Let me show you. And the guy came up to her and was like, that's very offensive. And instead of her having any kind of humility about herself.
Oh, look at that body. Look at them beads up under that shirt. She got them beads up under that shirt.
Got them beads. Maybe she needs some.
She got that lace front. It's a lot going on her page. Lace fronts, bonnets.
White people food.
So yes, I have to continue to say it's white people food. It doesn't matter if you don't want to hear it. It's freedom. It's freedom of speech.
I don't give a damn. We didn't pay you to
The mashed potatoes is white people food for my video. We didn't pay you to come disturb us. Okay, they white. Mashed potatoes is good, but that's not what I want when I think of island food. I want some peas and rice.
I mean, did we pay you to bring island food or have a barbecue? What? I don't know what they pay you to do, but I pay $3,000 a month.
Okay.
Okay, what you doing?
What we got going on don't got nothing to do with
it. It absolutely does.
It doesn't.
I pay amenity fees and all that shit.
Okay.
They didn't pay you to come here and be racist.
I'm not being racist. Saying that some mashed potatoes is white people food.
Be like that.
Can you let me continue to work? Can you continue to let me work?
I don't want to hear this shit.
Okay, bye. You have
So instead of her, she could have easily
phenomenal day on purpose.
She could have easily de-escalated that. Easily. But they're so arrogant. This is black, y'all. This is what you get with black, especially black women. She could have said, I ain't mean it bad. I'm sorry. Oh, your babies are over there. Because all he was saying was, it's my children over here. I paid $3,000 a month. You to help. You to help, sis.
You to help.
Don't come over here and insult me. And she could have said, I'm so sorry. I ain't mean it like that. I really didn't. I'm being funny. I'm being funny for my video. Okay, let me change my words. She could have easily said that.
And people in these comments keep saying Mexican food, Jamaican food. That's the difference, you morons.
Exactly.
She didn't specify. Like if she said, oh, this is German food, this is Italian food,
American food.
This is American food. This kind of. She said this is white people's food. So let's flip it around. A white person walks by and says, this is black people food. What do you think would happen?
They would lose their minds. Okay. The blacks would lose their minds. Or it depends on the context. So that's what I'm saying. All she had to do was change her words and it would have been easily de-escalated. But the arrogance and the audacity of these people.
I'm going to ask you a question. What is black people's food? It's called soul food.
Yep.
It's called soul. So black people have soul food. Chinese people have Chinese food. Japanese people have Japanese food. But when it comes to white people, oh, it's white people food. It's not a. It's a. You said it derogatory.
Yep.
The guy heard you. He didn't like it because he's like, wait a minute, I live here.
I pay $3,000 a month.
Yeah, I pay 3 racks a month.
Please.
Y'all just serving food. I'm not gonna have this. Not in my own home where I live. No, ma'am.
Good for that lady. Good for that manager, and good for him. And he was just being he was just really trying to like.
He was being cool, really.
Yeah, I felt like he was just like saying like you mean it derogatory.
Yeah, you do. He said, why you got to be racist? He's like, you ain't got to even say that. Like, again, people in the comments like, what's wrong with saying white people's food? Stop. If a white person walked by and said, this is black people's food, it don't matter the context. Y'all would have said racist. That ain't black. Why you say it like that? That's macaroni and cheese. It is a black dish. Why you say it like that? That's collard greens. Why you say it like that? Why you say black people food? Come here, y'all. Put your phones out. Now why you being racist?
Yep. And I'm glad y'all, I want to live in a world like this. White people ain't having it. Y'all better white people better get up on it. They ain't having it.
And they shouldn't. And they shouldn't.
I love that for them.
You didn't say it was Swedish food. You said it was white people food. That means it ain't good. Because white people's food is non-seasoned, bland, raw chicken. Like, y'all know what y'all say white people's food is. It ain't good.
That's what
But what's hilarious, RPG, is they talk about white people's food so bad, but y'all sure will get hit upside the head and sit in them restaurants. So what y'all will get y'all head knocked off to sit in their white folks restaurant and eat the nasty food.
Oh my God.
Y'all will get hit with the water hoses, getting bit by dogs, get knocked upside your head to go sit in the white restaurant and eat their nasty food.
It's the truth. It's the truth. What brings me to Blanche, we gotta shout out your MLK project. So while we have a minute, shout it out, Blanche. The MLK project.
Listen, Chad O. Jackson is doing some masterful work with the MLK project, and it is necessary work. And it's necessary because once you start telling the truth about black people in history, it's no longer black history. It becomes history. And this is where black folks get caught up in the fits of rage, because once the truth is revealed, the demons come out. What Chad O. Jackson is doing, and I've said this, is he is tearing down the sacred cow of MLK. MLK is the quote unquote untouchable figure because he's supposed to be the one that was closest to Christ that the white man killed. So the fact that he was killed solidifies everything he stood for and everything he said. When in actuality, him being killed was a setup. He was a setup. He was nothing that he was portrayed to be, and it needs to be exposed. Why? Because the legacy of MLK has literally destroyed America. The legacy of the civil rights movement has destroyed America. Think about all of that civil rights history and what it does today. They're still riding that wave. That wave is as live as it was 60 years ago with the civil rights movement and black folks fighting for their rights.
Yeah.
But we all know that it's not true. And how do we know it's not true? How do we know it's not true? Because what are the results?
Yep.
What are the results? Every MLK Boulevard is death, destruction, and damnation. Ain't that ironic? There's not a single MLK Boulevard where something positive is happening.
Yeah.
No, that's crazy.
Yeah. I mean, like MLK, they was just too obsessed with white people for me. Like you go back and you read and you go back and you see like everything was racist. Everything. I want to go into a restaurant. I want to give the white folks my money. I want to sit on the white man's bus. I want to drink the white man's water fountain. I want like obsessed. And I think white people were just annoyed. Like, leave me alone. Leave me alone. I don't want to deal with y'all. I don't like y'all. And it don't have nothing to do with the color of your skin. maybe the white people were traumatized from slavery and they just wanted to forget about it, and black people just kept like, it was just
3% of white people own slaves.
I know. I
And
heard it's less than that, Blanche.
okay, let's say it's less than that. But I'd venture to say the same amount of percentage of white folks that own slaves, I bet it was the same for black or higher. I guarantee it was the same for black and it's higher owners. I guarantee it because, like you said, they are so obsessed with white people that when they saw white folks being slave masters, oh, we got to be slave masters too. I need me some slaves too.
Yeah, they wanted it.
They wanted slaves.
It's so true. And so for me, I love your MLK project. Chado Jackson, Vincent Everett Ellison. Who else is on the project? Just a few people. I know you forget.
Teach 'em Chuck is on there.
Okay, Teach 'em Chuck.
Um,
what's that lady's name that I just
Carol
Swain. Yes. I love her. You guys, I think you should go and please go to Chado Jackson's channel, go to his website, the MLK Project. If anything, what it does for me, Blanche, is can we just dead it already? Can you like when you back in the hood? Can we just dead it? Like, can we just dead the racism, dead the Jim Crow, dead this talks, because it's annoying at this point.
Yeah, I agree.
And go
enough,
on.
Enough's enough.
Yeah, enough's enough. Enough's enough. You're American. Stop being black. Be American.
And you mentioned something earlier, and you said that there's never been a positive outcome from black folks learning history.
No.
I've been saying it's gotten worse. Like, think about it. Think about when black people started having Black History Week and then Black History Month. Think about the more black people learn about their history, the worse they got. Yeah. How is that possible? How is that possible that y'all get worse? You would think with the history, y'all would at least say, okay, if white folks did this, let's prove that we can be better than white people.
Yeah.
But y'all didn't take that road. Y'all said, let's get more degenerate, let's get more ratchet, let's get more diabolical, let's get more devious.
And it's getting worse. I mean, like, the music started off being good, like the whole R&B, the hip hop, and now it's just pure trash. Like, the schools started off, you wanted to read, now it's trash. Like, everything, like you said, is more degenerate. So I'm almost like, okay, let's forget about the history. Let's come together and let's all be Americans, because that seems to be the Blanches of the world. That seems to be the Chado Jacksons, the Vincent Everett Ellison, the people who do not constantly obsess over the color of their skin.
You know what's crazy? I don't even think about like my appearance. I don't think about myself as I say, like, oh, I'm black. I don't even think about it. I just get up and live my life. Like, it doesn't even cross my mind.
Yep. And that's how it should be, Blanche. Especially because you're a brown-skinned person in the richest country in the world. Like, you hit the genetic lottery, is what people say.
With endless opportunity.
Yeah, endless possibilities.
Yeah.
And when those possibilities stop working for you, another sign that you're black is you go right on back to those possibilities. We got to talk about your cousin, Candace Owens.
Oh, Candace Owens.
This is not going to be long. This is not going to be long. But when did I miss something here, y'all? And then she just lying. Blanche actually kind of brought it back to me that she just lied.
And Milo said, he's like, it is the ungovernability of Black people that you can bank on. I'm like, we are going to save this nation because, as you can see, we have this, for some reason, there's just something within us that we're just like, no, actually. When they bring out the droids and they're going to take out the robots and they're going to be like, okay, we're going to control everything that you do and monitor you. Who was the number one group that was not getting that vaccine? You're welcome. Yeah. You are so welcome that you can always bank on the ungovernability of Black people, because at the end of the day, we're like wired toward freedom, and we'll be like, okay, you're doing too much, government. Well, we're not getting that vaccine. They were like, we'll buy you Nikes, we'll buy you ice cream, we'll get you tickets to see DJ this or whatever. And Black America was like, America's going to be.
That's just not true.
It's not true.
It's not true.
It's a lie.
It's not true.
It's a girl. Listen, man, Candace Owens on that stuff.
She's gotta be on crack.
You gotta be on dope. The ungovernability of Black people. Black people are the most Black people beg the government for everything. What?
She just played herself. What?
Black people
will save America. Will save America.
Black folks don't even have a savings account. How they gonna save America? What are we talking about? Save America? What?
Black folks don't even care about America.
They don't even care. Hold up.
Literally vaxxed up. Like, Black folks got that vaccine.
They got that vaccine. Listen, every Black church, think about it. Every Black celebrity said take it. Every Black pastor said take it. Yep. Every Black church was pushing them. Like, everything that was Black in Black America was saying take the shot.
Blanche, I know probably, let's say I know 20 Black people. I can name probably 3 out of the 20 Black people that did not get the vaccine.
Facts.
And they so ashamed. They don't even want to tell you.
They so save America.
Black people. Then she says
Black folks rooting for Iran. What are we talking about?
Exactly. And she says the ungovernability of Black people, like you said, Black people want the government to do droids, bots.
Black folks are gonna be looking in the sky at droids, hoping they're dropping off packages. They're not thinking about going against no system or no government. They like, is that my Amazon package? Is that my new shoes coming? That's what they're looking at. This droids
go along with everything.
Black people go along literally with if they put it on that TV screen, Black folks gonna believe it. If the Shade Room posted, Black folks gonna believe it.
Yes.
If the Breakfast Club, Black people literally believe any and everything. All you got to do is just say that either white people don't want you to have it, they don't want you to have it, or white people have it. That's it. That's all you got to do. That's all you got to do.
And you remember with the vaccine, they were saying it was reparations. They said the vaccine was reparations.
Do you know how many times I heard Black people saying, white folks getting it too, it's got to be good. I said, what? That just time up to a plantation? I'm like, what are y'all talking about? The rich folks getting it, it's got to be good. First, y'all said y'all couldn't get the COVID. Y'all couldn't get COVID. Remember that? First, y'all couldn't get it. Then y'all started dying at a rapid rate from COVID. Then y'all got the shots and start dropping dead again. Anyway, but my point is, Black people literally are very governable. They are the most governable group of people in America. They want bigger government. Matter of fact, every Black grievance ends with asking the government for money. Even Umar Johnson said, Dr. Umar, the mighty Jermaine Shoemate said, Umar Johnson said the government should be in control of all the industries.
And the grocery stores. I remember he said that.
He
I
said that think
remember
about the power, the water, the grocery. So what he said is he wanted everybody to be a slave. He want everybody to be a slave. The government to control everything.
that's what they want because they know that they cannot compete. And here is she, this woman. If anybody who's the most ungovernable people is these daggone Republicans, especially the white ones.
Right. Listen, now white folks ungovernable. Now they the ones ungovernable.
White folks are not having it, okay? But Candace Owens says that y'all, and then she says they're going to save America.
Saved by black people. It is the ungovernability of black people that you can bank on. I'm like, we are going to save this nation because who was the number one group that was not getting that vaccine? College is not the freest place in the U.S. Come to the hood. Yeah, in the hood, that's what I keep saying. It's not going to go down like that. They're going to go in the hood and be like, okay, this is the last thing that we got to do is we just have to take their phones home. They can't talk about Israel.
All they have to do is cut your lights off and black people because you don't own anything. Everything is controlled by the government.
They was talking about black folks not being able to use their food stamps to buy junk food, and they blew a gasket.
Yes.
Y'all are very much governed by the government. Y'all are not, black folks are not rebels. They're not revolutionaries. Every black person y'all see that's pro-black and a revolutionary, at the end of their speech, they're asking the government for money. All of them.
Every single one. And to have this girl talk about that, like, it's just, first of all,
it's a lie.
It's a grift. She done pissed off the Jews, her employers, and she can't get no money. So she running
for cover. And truly, that's really what it is. She needs allies. Dear black people, she don't care about y'all.
She don't. She
just wants y'all to be a shield for these bullets. That's all. She wants y'all to just be casualties of war. That's all.
Yeah, and it's sad. It's sad because white people really supported her and put like their money, their time, everything behind her, all for her to turn on y'all. That's very black. that is very black. She is black. And what's so sad about Candace Owens, if you go to her like wedding, her baby shower, anything, she only has one black person there, and that's her sister. Candace is not around black people like you and I, Blanche. Like, I'm around black people 90%.
We gotta suffer. We me and RPG pray for the Candace Owens life. We can be around nothing but other folks and maybe have one or two black people around us. We don't have that luxury. We are forced to be around y'all constantly in the city. Wherever we go, we gotta
like it. I love black people.
Yeah, we don't get a break though.
Yeah, we don't. We
don't get a break. We gotta get a break. You gotta give us a break. Like, we gotta be able to go outside and not do like, I don't see y'all. I hear the birds chirping. Huh?
You in Atlanta, I'm in Baltimore.
We don't get a break. I want to go outside, the sun shining, the birds chirping, and I ain't got to hear y'all because I hear y'all down the street. I don't want to hear y'all. I don't want to see y'all. I don't
want to lock my car door. I want to leave my wallet in my car. I do. I want to do that.
Man, listen. Candace Owens and got on here and told a bold-faced lie about black people. It's not true. Black folks lined up and they got that shot, and they put pressure on the rest of the black folks to get that shot. Family members, friends, I got accused of being all kind of, you gonna kill people, you gonna do. Black folks was acting a plumb fool with them shots because they had a little bit of leverage. They acted a plumb. Everything was taking that shot. Everything. It didn't matter. You could be trying to solve a math problem. Mom, what's 2 + 2? You get that shot, boy? Everything was going back to that shot. Everything.
That is a fact.
Black folks save America. Girl, stop. Are you crazy?
Y'all, so, oh God, Blanche, I'm getting ready to get this video that you had. I got to.
With old girl? Which one?
The one where she, old girl is just threw the trash down. You want to do that one, or you got something else?
No, go ahead. Oh no! Did you see one video where the guy said, "If you ain't killed nobody at 18, you ain't real"?
No.
I think I sent that to you.
Oh my God.
It's like 20 seconds.
Oh
It's a
my.
guy with some shades on in the video. He's talking about if you ain't killed nobody, you ain't real.
Black.
Yeah, he black. Yes. Come on,
So embarrassing.
who would utter such a word, such a phrase?
Oh,
If you ain't killed nobody by 18.
oh my God. How disgusting is that? Like it don't get more disgusting than this, you guys. You better unblack yourself. If you haven't already, you guys, please make sure you like, share, subscribe to our channel Unblack. I'm about to put it in here.
Please, y'all, subscribe to Unblack, the official. What's it called?
Unblack official. I just put it
Unblack
in here.
official. Please, y'all, please subscribe to it.
Yeah. It's gonna help us a lot. Okay, here it go. This is what you get when you get black people, y'all. This is blacks. Unblack yourself today. If not, this is what you get. Hold on.
LARPing for Cash says something happened in his neighborhood.
Like I said before, if you're over 18 and you never killed nobody before, and you're a black man, what are you looking for? If you want to be hard, you want to be a gangbanger, you want to be a killer, go get you some hats. Go kill somebody right away. Like I said before, if you're over 18 and you never killed nobody before, and you're a black man, you a sucker. You not what we looking for. If you want to be hard, you want to be a gangbanger, you want to be a killer, go get you some hats. Go kill somebody right away.
Y'all see this?
Any outrage?
Nope.
Any protests?
But they mad at us, Blanche.
This man just told y'all that if you 18 or over and you ain't killed nobody, you soft.
Go get you some hats.
Go get you some hats. And y'all talking about white people? If a white person said what this man just said, they would stop the war.
Oh yeah. It's the truth.
Stop the fights. Everybody stop. We got to deal with this.
Why is this acceptable? But you guys call black people who are conservative coons, sellouts, and then this guy, nothing. Nothing.
Nothing. This man just said that if you haven't killed somebody, if you're over 18, we're not looking for you. What?
Y'all, if this is black, we ain't it. I'm sorry. This is what we keep talking about, is that this is acceptable in y'all's community. Y'all's community. These type of people are around y'all all the time. These type of people are your sons and your daughters. These type of people are who you allow in polite society. And I'm sorry, Blanche. No.
Now, keep in mind that the children that are under 18 can't read, write, or do math on grade level. So instead of him encouraging them to be able to be literate, he's encouraging them to kill. But you want me to skip over him and worry about Trump? Trump ain't never said anything like this.
Never.
Trump ain't never told black children to go out there and be serial killers, because he said get some hats. So he wants you to be a serial killer. He's promoting being a serial killer, and he will not get protested.
Nope.
Folks, I don't even know what he does, but whatever he does, it will not get stopped by black people.
Even if black folks will make excuses for him.
Yeah, of course.
I heard Nick Fuentes say, him a good boy, him on the honor roll. He on the honor roll. He didn't do nothing. You know, the did do nothing crowd.
Oh, yeah. But hold on, didn't do nothing, but he got a whole bunch of hats, right? Got a whole bunch of hats.
If this is black, we ain't it, y'all.
But this is my point. Part of being black is you have to accept. You can't condemn this.
Can't.
You can't condemn it.
This overweight fool. And like you said, no protest, no anything. He said, y'all are stereotyping. Hold on. What?
Stereotyping. The man just said, go out and get some hats. What the heck? What? Hold on. You know what's crazy? How is what we're saying worse than this man saying, go out there and kill people? What in the world?
He's more worried about what we saying rather than, oh my God, who is this person?
Who is this person? Let me look him up. I don't want my children listening to him. Who is he? I don't want my children following him. None of that.
It's so sad. It's actually really that it's sad that in this environment, instead of us worrying about this, you guys got your leaders, the best of the best leaders. I didn't show this to Blanche, but Blanche, we have to. This is what the black men are worried about. This happened 4 days ago, y'all, and this is a real clip. This man is gay. He's got to be. I don't want to call him gay. I don't want to call him his sexuality. I don't know what his sexuality is.
Well, I'll let you know. Let me see it.
The Mark Lamont Hill. I told you about it, but
I didn't listen. I was shocked to find out that he was married. I'll be honest with you. I've always thought he was gay. Listen, I was shocked to find out that he had. I'm serious. I'm not saying to be mean. I just always assumed, just based on the stuff he said, that he was a LGBTQ.
Blanche, if you thought he was gay before.
I want a woman who.
I don't want my wife to have my last name.
So in tradition, right? The wife takes the husband's last name, correct? Would you say that?
In America, yeah. Before I ever met my wife, I didn't want my future wife to have my last name.
Only the children, though. The children.
We share names. We have my children are hyphenated. All my children are hyphenated for that reason. Because they're both of ours.
So my question was, did y'all get married at a church or anything like that?
No.
Did y'all do anything else traditional in terms of your marriage or your wedding?
No, but I'm not against tradition. I'm saying I just don't believe that every tradition you have to keep going
Just
if you
that
don't
one.
believe.
You just didn't like that?
No, there's other traditions I'm sure we don't believe in as well. I'm just saying, like, just because you've been doing something for a long time doesn't mean you have to keep doing it, because some traditions aren't healthy and some traditions don't work for everybody.
You are technically the end of your lineage.
Well, no, he got
No, because the kid got both last names.
My son has and
Not
daughter.
the same.
If I were an only child, then yes, it'd be the end of my lineage, which I'm okay with. I'm okay with it. If you know my hills, the hills go back like 4 generations, and it goes to.
I don't have any children, and I ain't okay with it.
He said,
I ain't even okay with it.
With it.
I'm not even okay with it. I ain't got no kids. I'm not even okay with it. How you okay with it with children and a wife? That's crazy to me.
Here is the leader of black people.
He's a leader.
He's one of y'all.
He's a leader.
One of y'all.
He's a leader.
And he said, I'm okay with the end of my life.
Loderick Meriwether Hill, the slave master in Georgia. Like, I'm good with that. I'm good if it ends. Like, oh, you don't even want hyphens.
No.
I don't want hyphens.
Why would
I
I
don't
need
want hyphens. I'm just curious to know what people.
No.
I don't want
Hyphenated.
No.
I have friends, for example, who hyphenate, but the whole family hyphenates.
I get it.
So if he's Smith and she's Jones, it's like they both become the Smith Joneses and the kids become the Smith
My
Joneses.
man's family
name is obsolete.
My man's family made up a new name.
They don't get to be no
people do that
more
too.
Your last name is finished.
Lillards or whatever her name is. There's no more Lillards.
Yeah, that's it.
You're done now.
That's it.
Go ask for a girl's father for their hand in marriage. You are essentially telling her father, you
It's
are
my time to
relieved
shine.
of your responsibility. I got it now.
No
Yes.
more Lillard.
Yeah.
Yes, I guess I hear what you're saying. I'm saying, like, that whole tradition of going to the father, taking her from him and keeping her. giving the dowry, like I'm paying you to. I mean, that whole thing is like I'm replacing the. That's patriarchy. I mean,
if we marry, we become in one house, like
patriarchy.
one family, one household, all of that shit, then yes, you're taking my last name.
Tradition, all of those things that we build, and we trying to build our name, or you know what I'm saying?
Well, your name.
So, no, our.
Then why don't you take hers?
You would never hear white people talking like this.
You hear some liberal, some liberal.
Yeah, white liberal. You're right. You're right. You're right.
Some liberal pimps. Yeah, they would say it, but no man with a spinal cord and backbone would say any of this nonsense. This is utter.
Why don't you take hers, Blanche? Why don't you take hers?
Do you know what type of woman would even want hyphen name?
Girl,
Yes. Taking her from.
I just wanted to put that there. Go ahead.
What type of woman would even be okay with you this being a suggestion? Baby, let's hype name because I want your last name and my last name to be with the children. She should be disgusted by even a suggestion. And then if she suggested it and he accepted, she should still be disgusted. Like,
yeah, like no, y'all, women are desperately waiting for men to take their place in society. Like, you know how in Simba and the Lion King, and how it's like we're waiting for Simba to take his rightful place. Women are desperately waiting for men to take their rightful place. But you can't with morons like this dude and them not shaming him. Like he should be laughed out of that Joe Budden podcast room. Like he should be, the way he gets so amped, they should shame him.
Because he's passionate about this.
Oh, yeah. And they're sitting up here playing as he puts this crap out in society for Black people to eat, as he puts this slop out there.
And they go, and guess what?
They go.
Black people love doing anything that is what they believe is anti-white. So if white people love traditions, we hate traditions. If white people want to get married, we don't want to get married. If white people love the patriarchy, we hate the. You heard you say it. That's the patriarchy. You know what's crazy? I've only heard, and now that I'm thinking about it, I've only heard Black folks condemn the patriarchy, like Black people and white liberals. Like I haven't heard anybody else even talk about it. Like it's just a normal thing. Like the man leaves the house is a normal for everybody else in the world. Only Black people and white liberals seem to hate the patriarchy. Nobody else in the world talks about it. They don't even talk about it.
But they hate it as they live under one because men are the reason why society even functions. I'm telling you, like the way that women act like this whole society can function with just women. I think if somebody was like, maybe it was you, Blanche. It was like you never heard of a successful matriarchy because they were probably conquered. It doesn't exist.
No,
it doesn't exist.
Even the Dahomey tribe in Africa with the female soldiers, it still was a king though.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? They were still following orders from a man.
And had men there.
Yeah.
You can't, I mean, like there's like this Asian, or I think it's like Asian or Indian community that is truly a matriarchy, and they say they don't need men. But nobody's actually, I mean, like it's not thriving. There's no bridges. There's no running water. Like this, all of that stuff is built by the patriarchy, period. And this man spouts that garbage. I hate it for his wife. I hate it for his kids, Blanche.
I really for the children, because they didn't really ask to be here. And I mean, his wife's probably a feminist. Obviously, she probably just runs the household. But I really feel sorry for the children because they're going to grow up with a warped sense of what a man is, how two people should come together in a household. I can imagine. I know one thing: a woman's still going to be a woman. So whatever even though she may be in charge of the household, she's still going to be a woman and not respect him though, because there's no way she respects. There's no way she respects this man saying there's no way. It's no way. Ain't no way.
No way. No way. That's how I say even the most liberal women need men. I mean, like if you ever notice, you see a bunch of lesbians. What do? Hang out with guys. They do.
Right.
It's so bad for him to be putting that poison into the air. And it's just like you said, he won't get canceled. He won't get canceled at all.
He gonna get celebrated. He's going to get celebrated because the optics of it is just based on how it's presented to us. He's standing on business. Everybody else in the room is selling out to the patriarchy, to the white standard, to all of this, to oppressing women. He's the one standing on business, treating his wife as his equal. So they love this. They love this.
But she's not. Like women are, men are superior to women. It's just the truth. You have bigger lung capacity, bigger muscle mass, bigger brains,
more bone density. We even carry both of the sexes in our sperm. Like
I know everything. Hold on. Andrew Tate said the only thing women are good at. No, he said the only thing women can do that men can't is make a baby. And he said, you're slow at it. He said, if men could make a baby, we would make it. It would take us a month. Y'all take 9 months to make a fucking baby.
But here goes the crazy part. Think about it. Women aren't actually making a baby though. It's happening biologically. It's not them actually saying, okay, let me do these acts to make sure. No, it's literally the sperm hits the egg and the body does the rest without their permission. God forbid. The
sperm had to do all the work.
The sperm had to fight to get to the egg. God forbid women had to actually do something to get pregnant. You had to meet a certain requirement or qualifications, like you got to be able to know certain words. I don't know.
Or be a certain weight.
Be a certain weight, perform certain tasks. I don't know.
It's so true. We don't do anything. Not even our egg didn't do anything.
The egg didn't move. The egg didn't get a position. The egg just sat there. Sperm fought for its life, beat everybody out, got to the egg, and then your body does the rest. Women are doing nothing to get pregnant, but just have the sex, yes. After that, it's the body. And nothing y'all doing. Matter of fact, what y'all do is hindering the pregnancy. What y'all do is hindering the pregnancy at that point, because y'all might get an abortion, you might do some drugs. At that point, it's all y'all a liability to the baby.
Oh my God, that is so true.
Women ain't doing nothing. This man said Candace is a tether. Boy, y'all so crazy.
Here they go with that tether.
She actually is, though. What's funny is she actually is, though.
Oh, where is she from?
Her family's from the islands.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, they're from the islands.
Oh.
Yep.
Is it Jamaica?
Let me see. Let me see.
And this is a tether. Like, y'all, where's this whole tether thing? I think it's just so corny.
Okay, yes. Owens is also, okay. Her paternal grandfather was Robert Owens, an African-American who was born in North Carolina. Owens is also of Caribbean-American heritage through her grandmother, who was originally from St. Thomas. Nah, she ain't really not. See, to me, that ain't really a tether, though.
Whatever.
But her grandmother's from the islands. Her grandfather, everybody else from America. That's kind of, she ain't no tether, y'all. Stop.
Okay, so Addiana King 46446 super chat. Thank you so much for the super chat. It said, do you think a child born out of wedlock should have their father's last name? What do you think, Blanche? I know what I think.
I'm gonna be real with you. It depends on if the father is a father.
Mm-hmm.
If to me, I believe in the earned system. And so to me, your name, you make your name. A man makes his name. So if I'm making my name, then my name should be attached to my character, what I do, who I am. So if I'm a deadbeat dad, then I don't have the right to have my name be anything. So it should be left off, in my opinion. But if I'm actually a father in a child's life, even if I'm not with the mother, then he should have my last name. I mean, it's just, yes, he should have my last name. Deadbeats, and no, I don't think so.
I disagree, because I just believe that the child, like, so you look at having the last name as a privilege.
Well, I look at it in the sense that I just think about the men in my family. I think maybe myself. I'm not going to have my name besmirched. So I'm not going to have a bastard child running around with my last. That's Blanche's son. I don't know.
Yeah.
No.
And that makes sense, Blanche, because you're harder on men just naturally.
Yeah.
Mind you, the woman didn't do anything for the child to have the last name either. But she just
right. She did. You're right. She did. You're right.
So one of the issues that I have is I do believe that it's not necessarily a privilege to have the father's last name. It is order. And I believe in order and structure. And I think that black folks have a problem with that. Like they really do. Give the child his father's last name. Now, if the father, like, if you don't know the dad, which a lot of, come on, y'all, then just save yourself some of the embarrassment and get maybe your last name. But chicks be out here giving kids last names and it ain't their dad. That's awful.
So I'll concede, and I'll agree with you. I will, because I thought about, well, she laid with him, so she laid, so he was good enough to lay with, so take the last name. So I agree with you on this. I do. I change my mind, y'all.
Yeah.
I change my mind. Take the dad's last name, even if he's a deadbeat.
He's your dad.
You should have laid down with him.
He's your dad, and I mean, a last name is just that, like a last name, that just like giving you a home somewhere. Now, what's happening is these women don't be knowing who the dad is, and in that case, just save yourself some embarrassment, sweetie. Just
listen. I agree, because half of me is even thinking right now that taking a woman's last name is feminism.
It is.
It is kind of it's feminism.
And they don't believe in order. I mean, like black folks have a problem with order. If that is your dad, you take his last name.
Yeah, I guess I agree with you. I changed my mind. I agree.
You didn't do nothing to earn her having or the baby having your name either. So I mean, that's just how I'm becoming, y'all. This show is called Unblack, right? And so I'm finding places in my life that seem so innocent, but it all comes back down to order, Blanche. Like, black people have a problem with order.
They do, because you can't be black and be in order.
You gotta go against the grain.
Yeah.
Everybody is on the cruise dancing, doing their lecture slide. They gotta be loud. They gotta be boisterous. Black folks have a problem with order.
They do. And Mark Lamont Hill showed you that.
Which is so sad. And he's your king. Like, this is your king, y'all.
Y'all love Mark Lamont Hill. Y'all love him. You look up to him.
Oh my God. Oh my God. So hold on. What did you say? Said, don't you know they got a lot of written history stuff that they keep hitting and lock?
I always think about something. This dude, Vitamin, has been typing for 2 hours straight.
And we appreciate it. Thank you, Vitamin. Shout out to Vitamin.
Shout out to Vitamin. Now, it's ignorance and it's foolishness, but we do appreciate your dedication to the chat because you are typing like a madman.
The algorithms.
I wish he put this effort towards not being oppressed, though.
I know. Somebody said order is white. It's so true.
It's true. Order is white.
It's vanilla. So y'all, I was using
freedom is white.
It's so true. Blanche, so I use this skincare that I'm not gonna shout out. I'm not gonna shout it out until they send me a check. Okay.
Amen.
But in the skincare, it literally has a bottle for night and a bottle for day, right? And so I'm putting the night one on at night and the day one on in the day. And I was like, these are literally the exact same formulas.
Same thing.
But me, I said, because I am trying to do order. I was not trying to do order. I was like, but I can't put the night one on in the day. And my husband said to me, because it's order and it's structure. I said, I know. He said you put the night one on in the night and the day one in the
day.
That's Western. That's Western civilization. And y'all don't want to talk about it. But that's white, folks. Okay?
That's white. Now in Africa, you can put it on. You put the coconut juice on in the morning. You put the cow poop on at night. You do you know what I'm saying? You get the warthog sweat glands in the evening. Like it don't matter over there. It don't matter.
It don't. And I heard when you go over there, it's so dusty, Blanche. Like I heard like the dust gets into everything.
Listen to me. In Africa, it's like nothing is held down. You know what I mean? Like everything is like it's just like it's about to either fly away or it's about to. It's always dust. It's never just like in America, stuff is settled down. There ain't dust everywhere. It's streets, it's grass, it's trees. It's like it's anchored in the earth. Over there, like something to just blow away.
Blanche told my mother-in-law, and it's so funny because Black folks love Africa till they go on it. Y'all got to hear Blanche talk about his African story. But I said, how was it? You like? She said, I'll never go back. She said, everything is so dirty. I said, your bougie self, you bougie Americans.
Yeah, everything is like it's like because it's like the ground ain't settled, man. It's like it's just like dust. Like it ain't a lot of grass. Like you know what I'm saying? It's not like grass and stuff to hold the soil together. It's just like
not the geniuses of the soil, Blanche.
Man, please.
Blanche, please. We gotta show that clip. He said the geniuses of the soil, Black folks. Blanche ain't got nothing to say, y'all.
Because he was just talking so confidently and so bold. Like that man said they didn't want these two brothers, this brother to come with all that attitude. Man, attitude. What? Listen, man, when I tell you Black folks just make it up as they go.
They do. Okay, so last but not least, Blanche, we've been on for 2 hours. Let's go.
Wrap it up. Yeah.
I know, Blanche. We got to go to the we got to go to the grown-up table real quick. Okay, so this is the person they said was racist.
There is now another new director of the nation's top public health agency. President announcing on Truth Social that Dr. Erica Schwartz will take over as the next leader of the CDC. She previously served as deputy U.S. surgeon during Trump's first term. Schwartz is the fourth person named to take on the role since last summer.
I don't like it. I don't like it, Blanche.
I don't like it.
Dr. Erica Schwartz is a leading contender for the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. Schwartz once served as a deputy surgeon general in the first Trump administration. She served as a naval officer and is a retired rear admiral, spending nearly a quarter century in the U.S. Public Health Service Commission Corps.
Y'all.
Prevention.
Sorry,
Schwartz
I don't like
was surgeon. She served as the first Trump administration, a naval officer.
What's her name? What's her first name?
Erica. I don't like it because she's a female and she black. That's a big job.
It's a big job.
That's a big job. I don't know if I would want a white female in that job right now.
Right.
We it's like an emergency with the healthcare and the CDC and everything that's going on. We need y'all right now. Men need to put this. I know somebody said, "Oh no, a woman too." Our country needs to be put back together, and it ain't gonna be with no. Y'all see what happened with Christy Nome? She out. You see what happened with oh God, what's the God? Oh God. She was over the FBI.
Who?
What's her name? They ain't got rid of her.
Not Bond. No.
Yeah, Pam Bondi. Y'all, we just need a patriarchy right now.
That's all.
We need some men. Blanche, we need you. We need people like you. Nothing against Erica, sis. I'm proud of you. You do your thing. Get your check. However, our country is in a state of emergency.
Yeah, I agree.
And you put her over the CDC.
And they about to ask her all kind of racial questions. They about to bombard her with the race thing. She about to get
Black people are, underserved in the health community. If we gonna get all of this, Black females, when health is attached to marriage rates, like you said, Blanche, everything's attached to marriage rates. So y'all be praying for our country. Yes, we need strong men. Facts. Women are easily controlled. Facts. Somebody said that's all we can agree on is that we need some Black men. Oh, see, there you go.
We didn't say that.
We need men.
Yeah, we said men.
We said men, and mind you, Black men that don't call themselves Black men. We need men.
Yeah. That's not what we said. We still don't agree.
But I mean, congrats to you, sis.
Well, I mean, we'll see. But yeah, I don't, because we've had a CDC director before. Remember the one guy? Then the chick followed up behind him, and she was horrible. The Indian chick, remember her?
Yeah, but hold on. So, no, it was
And it was a guy first, Redford or something with an R, and then a chick came after him when the Biden administration. The chick with the Indian chick.
Really?
You remember that chick? Hold up. Or was she with the? No, hold up.
Hold on.
She was the worst.
I thought it was Dr. Fauci.
No, he's with NIH.
Oh, okay.
Here she goes. Her name is Rochelle Walensky.
Oh shit.
Maybe she wasn't Indian.
Hold on, let me see. Do you want to see?
Rochelle Walensky. That's her name.
Okay.
Remember her?
Oh, I think she is Indian.
She came after the guy that spilled the beans. The guy that was, telling the truth. She came after him.
Hold on. Let me show.
She was moving the cheese she's moving the cheese every week, boy.
I know. And that's what I'm saying. Like this job is just so political.
Mask, don't wear the mask, wear the mask. Boy, that thing was every time she got on TV, it was something different. Every time.
Yeah, and this job is so political. This job is very like you can mean people's lives, like you said. Yeah, no, she definitely looks Indian, right? Yeah, no, we don't need no women. I'm sorry. No women. No women. Not for a while.
No women.
So, anywho, you guys, thank you so much for watching. You guys, thank you so much for watching, supporting. I'm going to put the Unblack link in there one more time, you guys. I'm trying to get 50 subscribers tonight so we can go Unblack.
How many do you have?
Hold on, let's see. I'll tell you right now. Okay, y'all got us up at 29. Hold on, let me show y'all real quick.
29?
Come
You
on,
said something like 49.
No, not yet. Come on, y'all. Get us up to we up to 29. 29 subscribers. Come on, y'all. So go follow our Unblack YouTube channel. We need 50 to be able to go live from there. And we want to make sure that we're streaming on go follow us on Unblacked on YouTube. Go follow Blanche on Instagram. He is Blanchard on TikTok and on YouTube. Follow Unblacked on Instagram as well. Follow me at CJ Shines Bright. And we just appreciate y'all support. We do not take it for granted. We do not take it for granted. Was there any more super chats that I didn't read? Y'all let me know if I didn't read your super chat. I think we're all good. What?
LARPy for Cash said, you have so much hate because you hate the blacks, and there is no way to get away from it because you are the average black. This is LARPing for Cash talking to Vitamin.
That is so funny. Yeah, no. Unblack yourself, Vitamin. Seriously.
This man guy, with all this passion, man, it should be directed towards something positive. Not hating white people. Because you've been typing for this could be the first chapter of a book. You done typed for 2 hours and 17 minutes. You have typed paragraphs. Your book has been started. So you should write you a book.
Oh, he said, don't get killed by any white men. Oh, you know what he's talking about? You want to go there, Blanche?
What?
Or you ready to go? Sister girl that got killed.
Oh, we gotta do that next time. We gotta listen.
Yeah, no, I felt bad. What's her name? Janae?
Did he actually do it though? Is it confirmed that he did it or?
Oh yeah. So hold on, let me show you. They can't. Well, here it's not confirmed, but they're coming out with all these videos of her like secretly recording him, and he was tearing that head up. You hear me?
What you mean?
Tagging that head.
He was hitting her?
Bad. Like dragging her. Hold on, let me see if I find a video of him dragging her, look like a rag doll. I feel so bad. Dragging her like a rag doll.
Telvin Jones, we get it. You ain't got to keep writing the same comment over and over again. We get it.
Oh, what did he say?
Demonizing women is a Christian talking point. He keeps typing. We get it. Okay.
Is a Christian talking point. No, look, here's the thing. I'm not demonizing women. What y'all doing is demonizing men. And we need them. That's what they're doing. I'm sorry. Like men love women, but men don't need women the way that women need men. We can't build a civilization for the entire world. I'm trying to see if they probably took that video off, and I don't want to get a strike for it. But sis was getting drug blanched. So when you in your spare time,
I'll look for it.
sis was getting drugged like a rag doll by that big white man. But let's talk about all the black men that be dragging these girls.
Y'all made a big deal about this white guy doing it, but when I go to the stats, black men terrorizing black women.
Black men are thrashing black women.
Terrorizing black women.
So
the most instances of domestic violence, anything dealing with women that's violent and bad, sexually or whatever, black men, it leads the charge.
Absolutely. They actually said that there was no I think last year there was no white men that were accused of raping black women at all. And there was tons of black men that were accused of raping.
Oh.
Yeah, so I'm so glad that white people are just starting to talk about it. They really are. Crystal was the student that got kicked out of class for laughing. I was. And talking too. He's so true.
Boy, I used to be talking in class so much. Boy, I was talking in class, boy, listen.
I know. Okay, you guys. Well, thank you so much. If you haven't already, if you on Instagram, on Facebook, on Rumble, on X, please go follow our YouTube channel, Unblack. You guys, we so much appreciate it. Really helps our channel grow. But until next time, Blanche, you want to?
Nothing left to say.
He tired.
We ain't black. We free.
We ain't black. We